So I feel I'm neglecting my status as being the #1 Joe Biden fan channel on YouTube. It's been weeks since I made a video showing how cool and down with the kids Sleepy Joe is. Everything else has just been so funny. I've neglected to keep up with Joe's shenanigans. But that's no excuse, I admit. Now, no, I'm not going to talk about those videos of Joe Biden's son Hunter walking around naked with escorts and a weapon he bought illegally while his dad talks non-stop about gun control for everyone else. That's not fair on Joe. He probably doesn't even know Hunter's name anymore at this stage. But if you don't want to become a drooling vegetable like Joe Biden, the best way to combat dementia is to help me get to 4K subscribers. And subscribe if you like this video. It's a proven medical method, guys, honestly. So, Joe's been up to some dumb stuff recently. Here he is seeing a chick much hotter than his wife, the Argentinian president's girlfriend, and grabbing her tights so she can't escape. Totally normal behavior, of course. But his most high-profile thing he did was go on late-night show Jimmy Kimmel. And boy, oh boy, who thought this was a good idea to let a man completely out of his gourd loose on live television? Even with the softest of softball interviewers like Jimmy Kimmel, Joe still managed to run wild. Once again, he called for war, but he didn't declare war on Russia for a change. He instead called for a revolution because of the Roe versus Wade decision, which I'm sure his handlers were delighted with. But here's Joe Biden talking about failing to communicate while at the same time completely failing to be able to communicate in front of a clearly embarrassed Kimmel, just to start off with.
No question about it.
So there's a lot of major things we've done. But what we haven't done is we haven't been able to communicate it in a way that is, let me say another way.
Well, see, that's kind of perfect. Yeah,
well,
we haven't been able to communicate it.
But look how the press has changed.
Mm-hmm.
Look how the press has changed.
It has changed. Oh, listen, I get it.
I know you overstand it.
Yeah.
You don't just understand it, you overstand it. But here's the deal. One of the things is that it's very difficult now to have even with notable exceptions, even the really good reporters, they have to get the number of clicks on the nightly news. Mm-hmm. So instead of asking a question, anyway, it just everything gets sensationalized in ways that. But I'm convinced we can get through this. We have to get through it. And one of the things, look.
I'm going to take a break, and then we'll talk a little bit more.
If you
don't mind.
You.
I'm sorry. We have some of the.
Holy shit, again, who thought this was a good idea? This would have made a lot of people who don't pay much attention to politics look at their screens in horror. A frail, confused old man who can't even string a thought together is apparently the president of America. But don't worry, this was just a rare blip for Joe. You know how he is. Potato 1 minute, next minute, even bigger potato. As then, he talks about advertising on TV. Let's see the master at work.
You turn on it. No, I'm serious.
Right, there's something to that. Yeah.
No, but I'm serious. You turn on the TV, look at the ads. When's the last time you saw biracial couples on TV? When's the last time you saw the way, people are selling products. They do ads to sell products. And they sell products when they appeal to people. This generation is going to change everything. We just got to make sure we don't give up. There's an ability for us to do everything from increase the access to education, healthcare. Look what we did in healthcare.
Wow, I think he's onto something, guys. People sell products when they appeal to people in ads. How does Joe Biden always manage to see something the lesser man like myself just cannot see, even though when he spells it out, it seems so obvious in retrospect? And when was the last time you saw a biracial couple on TV? How about every time I turn the television on, they're shoving it down everyone's throat so much, it's ridiculously obvious. Even woke people are writing articles about how it's stupid and doesn't help anything. So yeah, you wish you were switched onto the zeitgeist of Joe Biden. This man has his finger on the pulse. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to see more content like this. Thanks, boy.